Ever wondered why people are still so interested in classic literature? If you're new to reading and started with recommendations from the internet, you might have questioned why so many readers love books that were published centuries ago, especially when there are plenty of modern books that reflect today's world. So, what makes these old books so special? Let's find out. Simply put, classic literature consists of books that explore timeless themes such as love, loneliness, regret, ambition, and the full spectrum of human emotions that have been felt for generations. Sure, the way a caveman expressed love may have been different, but the feeling itself? That remains unchanged. Imagine discovering that someone who lived 1,000 years ago felt the same emotions you do today, despite all the cultural and societal changes. That's the magic of classic literature. Let's take an example. Imagine a mother whose greatest desire is to see her daughters marry rich men, in a society where a woman's future depends entirely on marriage. Meanwhile, today, we focus on careers, independence, and changing the world. Reading a book like Pride and Prejudice lets us experience that contrast. And yet, within that world, we still find a beautiful, passionate love story between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. Speaking of love, have you ever heard the names Romeo and Juliet? Even if you've never read the play, chances are you've come across it in pop culture, maybe even in a Taylor Swift song. But why is Romeo so famous? What makes his story stand out from any other love story? You'll only truly understand it when you read Shakespeare's timeless tragedy. But classics aren't just about love. Take Notes from Underground, for example. Imagine a man who spends 20 years alone in a corner of his room. No friends, no family, barely meeting anyone. He refuses to go to the doctor despite being ill. Sounds insane, right? That's the underground man for you, one of the strangest, yet most fascinating characters in literature. So, why should you read classics? Because they are more than just words on a page. They introduce you to unforgettable characters, timeless themes, different cultures, unique perspectives, and a kind of beauty that never fades. Reading a classic is like time travel. It takes you to a different era, introduces you to people from another world, and lets you see life through their eyes. But if you're wondering, what do I really gain from reading these books? The answer is simple. There is nothing greater than knowing yourself. And that's exactly what reading does. It holds up a mirror and shows you who you are. If you love classic literature, or if you're just curious about it, you're in the right place. This channel will bring you book summaries, character analysis, discussions on themes, and general literary explorations. If you're ready to explore the world of classic literature, there's a lot to discover. Stay tuned.